Hi.
She married guy beyond you, yeah.
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in Jason's room, and my name is Jason, as you already know. I got to form this voice, get me? So in case I have female fans out there, it's not really the voice though. Yeah, I feel good as always. Feel very good, relaxed, and enjoying some cool music. Have a special guest in the house. She came to my room, a married woman though. She's in my room right now. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a creative director for the RAJUU brand. She's a wife, a mother. Udeme-Ofoth. That's her name. Hi, how are you? Mrs. Udeme-Ofoth. I forgot. My sincere apologies to the Olga and you.
It's fine.
It's good. So how are you?
Good.
You look
For having me here.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for honoring Jason and being in Jason's room.
Well done.
I wanted to start with the question, what's your real name? But I've already given that out as Udeme-Ofoth.
That's fine.
So, can you tell us about the RAJUU brand? You're a fashion designer, the creative director. What do you mean when you say creative director for the RAJUU brand?
Being a creative director is a bit, it entails a whole lot. Then from designing, from choices of fabrics and a whole lot, it takes a whole lot to be a creative director.
Okay.
But then again, you pilot everything that happens in your brand. You know, so being a creative director for RAJUU as my personal brand, it's quite an interesting journey. I mean, I must say, RAJUU wasn't born today.
Okay, yeah.
RAJUU's come a long way, and I know it's a bit generational. You know, it comes way back from the roots, and
Like from
so
mom?
Yes, from mom.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm always excited to talk about RAJUU brand.
So-
It's
So when exactly did you make up your mind that this is what you want to do? When exactly?
well, from childhood, I really loved to play dress ups, and I never had a platform to always, you know, do the ballerina thing with my mom's outfits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then growing up into marriage, I decided to just take some years off for childbearing and all that. Then assisted mom, you know, in her own fashion brand too. Yeah, and it was about time. She just told me, you need to stand on your own and do
Real.
your thing. Yeah, because I think the generations that she is also, that patronizes her is different from what is patronizing me. So she was like, it's about time. So I decided that like 2008.
Whoa.
Yeah, 2008. And
Were you married when you made that decision?
I got married 2009.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
So,
So was it triggered by anyone aside your mom?
well, my love for comfortable, classy, and very powerful outfits. Just making the woman look really, really, really classy, and I mean something different from what I've grown up to see around my environment. So I decided to opt for that.
So when you say the RAJUU brand is contemporary, does it mean I can't wear it to something really official?
We've got a lot of diverse parts to RAJUU.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a lot. We have the corporate side, we have the casual, we have the semi-casual. We have the home, you know, the home brand, like coming back to the traditionals and all that. Yes, we do all that. And yeah, over time, I'm trying to see if I could put a 50-50 on them. So
why'd you put a plural to everything? Like we. I thought you were RAJUU.
yeah, I am RAJUU, but we entails a whole lot. I
Well,
mean, from the name, you'd understand.
Yeah.
I'm not alone. I've got a husband that is also very supportive, and and extremely interested too, because he's also he's very fashionable. So
Is that your doing, or that's how you met him?
that's how I met him.
Wow.
I think he's overboard, very fashionable, but I think he's got not a platform yet too. But I mean, people around him will get to know he's quite fashionable. So
The RAJUU brand is just for the feminine gender?
I get that question a lot. Yeah, over time, I intend to, spread my wings into the RAJUU man. Yeah, we'll be birthing the RAJUU man quite soon anyway, but it's not an announcement for now. It's still in the process. So, yeah, that would come.
Okay.
That would come along the journey. Yeah.
Nice. But if I'm to judge from your story, it seems very smooth. It sounds smooth. So I want you to talk, because a lot of people are going to watch what we're doing in my room.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I want you to, be sincere on the hurdles you faced.
Okay.
Get me? So talk about the hurdles you faced in maintaining the consistency of RAJUU.
Oh, well, that's a big one. That's a huge question. And it means a lot for me to be talking about that. We've got different aspects of this hurdles, trust me. Like, it's been... Financial aspect is so different. The environmental factor is so different. The human relations part is quite different. So the hurdle is a lot. I'll actually try to see if I can put them in like a little ball and present to you.
Sure.
Yeah, RAJUU has been through the little forms of starting in my parlor room and going from one machine to two. I make the outfits myself. Like from the first year, I do the cutting, I do everything myself until I decided, okay, I'm going to take a second person, then the third, the fourth, and having to move from my living room down to a building. The journey gets me emotional because, I mean, it's not everyone that understands the journey of the little beginnings, and how it matters to the person that's going through it.
Yeah.
So going through that process has actually built me and made me a bit stronger. Yeah, and to know the value of everything I produce. I'm big on my details, I'm big on my finishing, I'm big on a whole lot. I'm so detailed, I'm a detail person. So I tend to put so much work into having the best for my clients. And financially, it's not been an easy journey for me. It's not been an easy journey. And I'm happy I'm here. I wouldn't say, I don't know how to break it down, but trust me, the fundings that fashion designers need is a lot. Because this is craft. You are creating something new. It's going to take a lot from power. Like, we don't have constant power supply here in Nigeria, so it's already a huge hurdle for us here. Then a whole lot. It's a lot, and
I can see the passion, the emotions in you trying to describe this 12 years. So I want you to talk about how, because I know you halted when we say, like, example, childbirth. You have 3 kids, so did it affect the RAJUU brand in these times?
Yeah, it did. But then again, I took my time out to know that, okay, at a certain point, I should just take little flights when it comes to intakes of orders and stuff, so I could balance the times I was, pregnant and nursing the babies. But I think we're through with that, and I've got 3 beautiful.
Are you through?
Yeah, I'm through. I'm totally through. I am totally
Is he through?
Yes, he is through. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I had time for that. I had breaks for that, and it was understandable.
So it didn't really affect.
No, it did not affect the RAJUU brand at all.
So, would I say the idea of you sticking in Akwa Ibom is as a result of your marriage? Have you thought of, going out?
Oh, yes, I have.
So is marriage? Is it marriage?
Yes, it's marriage. Yes.
And family?
And family.
Okay.
Well, it's more marriage than even I would say, yeah, mostly marriage, because I mean, given an opportunity, I'm like, why didn't I meet my husband in places like Lagos? But then again, I mean,
So that means he hasn't thought of the idea of leaving.
he has come up. Yeah, he has come around. Like, he's thought of the idea of living here, because then again, he's into public service. So he's got a big, opportunity to live here too. Okay. So, but then again, I'm stuck here for now. So I make the most of, the times that I'm here in Akwa Ibom.
So you said something earlier about the environmental factor, and I had to stalk you some days. Not good stalking, not like regards to your business.
Way.
It only happens in Jason's room every time. Piper, we are going to add like this. See, you might scare my guest. She's a lady, for crying out loud. Okay,
That's
very
okay.
sorry, ma.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's talk about you go and fix it, or you stand up and go and fix it. So we're going to talk about the environmental factor, where the RAJUU brand. I asked a few people who are into fashion, be like, they patronize RAJUU more outside Akwa Ibom than, and RAJUU is from here. So you want to give an insight on why that happens? Do you feel less appreciated back home? Do you feel like that?
I think the answer wouldn't be a yes or a no anyways. But then again, we just said it's a hurdle. Like, it's a challenge for me. A lot of people on a scale of a 1 to 10, I think 8 are outside of Akwa Ibom State.
Oh.
Yes. Oh. And the 2 are here. And reason is because I make good use of the social media platforms.
Yeah.
And I'm exposed to a whole lot of different people across Akwa Ibom State. Yeah. And I get different views on what they want and how they want to look like, lady, I mean. So having Akwa Ibom people appreciate, I think it's just natural. I think it's just normal that, I mean, where you're from, I think you're least appreciated, because I think they see your growth too often or too close up, and then they just feel like, okay, you've been around. I mean, until something comes from outside, that's when it feels like there's something valuable there. So for me, I think it's not a problem. It's not a challenge for me. They do, they don't. It's really not a challenge. It's just that it's a normal thing. I've come to understand that accept the fact that it's normal.
Okay, 2008 was a time where I think that was probably almost the inception of Facebook. So how did you cope? Instagram came properly, let's say, ending 2011, early 2012. So you said social media has helped you. So
social media.
What kept you?
Well, what kept me that period was dealing with close friends and family. Yeah, because I think it was the birth of something new. So I decided to try with the people so close to me. And most of my fashion outfits were worn by family and friends. And then I just decided to birth it gradually until 2011 or so. That's when I got into Instagram. And then it was beautiful. Facebook was there, but then again, I never thought of posting stuff on Facebook. Yeah. I really can't say why, but I just felt it was just for
family and friends.
Family and friends,
kind of. It's not really business. So I didn't want
to, and also I was also afraid of taking so much flight. So I was taking it gradually because of kids were coming and stuff was happening. So that's Layla.
Nice. So let's talk about mom. You have siblings? Or
yes, I do.
You do.
Yeah, I'm the second of 3 girls.
Oh, so that means, is there any other person who took interest in fashion?
We all know how to make outfits. We all know how to design. But for some reason, I took the bigger part of it. But my younger one, she loves the kids, so she loves to make kids' clothes. I don't make my babies' clothes. Reason, I have a sister who loves children, so she makes a whole lot of children outfits.
So it's basically just 2 of you who
3. No, my eldest, she's in the US, so
she's into fashion.
She does the website thing for us, and then she just holds. She does the sales.
Wow.
Yes, but she knows how to make her stuff, just personal for her.
Wow, that's really cool. So it's a business.
Family.
Yeah, like
business.
real family business.
Yeah, you can say.
So a big thank you to Mom for laying the foundation.
Yeah, I hope she gets to hear this.
She will watch this and hear this.
And I thank her every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's beautiful to give your child something that she can hold on to. Yeah.
So you're doing that to your kids?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying.
And you want to speak the interest yet?
Yes. I have my second son who's so fashionable.
Whoa.
The boy would dress and then oh my goodness, he loves to play dress up.
Wow.
Yeah. My daughter's interest is really not. I think it's not so fashion. She's not so fashion forward. I think she's music. So.
Oh, music.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Steal from me.
Okay, you like music?
Yes, I do.
So you like Nigerian music? Which do you like? What genre?
My genre, yeah. I'm really more country, but then again, it's really outside what you guys would.
So how about Nigerian music?
Nigerian music, yes, I do. I love the gospel side. I love the contemporary side, which is Davido. Like I decided to mention that. I can just love a few people. Like,
okay,
yeah,
that's cool. Okay, going back now, I'm going to ask you. This is just it's not regards to Raju, but few personal questions. You say you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
And how many boys? 1?
2 boys and
2
a girl.
boys and a girl. As a young mother, do you feel more attention should be given to any gender? Like, back in the days, let's say the 80s, 70s, parents be like, oh, watch your daughter, take care of your daughter. Everybody used to concentrate on the girl child. And it turned out that a lot of good women have been raised. But you look at today, most of the mishaps is being assigned to the boy child. So as a young mother, would you say more attention should be given to the boy child than the girl child, or it should be a balance? What would you think?
Well, with the generation that we just walked into, because it's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
The technology, the exposures, what our kids or this season or era is exposed to. It's quite a lot of information at your disposal. Yeah, so the mode of concentration on a child is, for me, I think it should be balanced out. Reason, they are exposed at an early stage. The schools are using laptops. They take their iPads home. They open stuff. They get information that you may not even be there to see them.
True.
So our mode of actually watching them it's different, totally different from when our mothers was paying attention to us. So for the things happening over time, I've got to see from past years, I think attention to the boy child should be just a little bit more, because they have nagged the discipline into the girl child that even the ones yet born, like, coming to inherit a little bit of that. Yeah. Don't do this. As a lady, you're not supposed to do this. As a girl child, you're not supposed to do that. But the boys never get that. They're not taught how to be vulnerable, how to be a man, cry when they need to, love expressively, how to take care of a woman, how to, attend to the opposite sex. Because I've heard a lot of rape cases, a whole lot of violence, all of these stuffs are the male child. And over time, women are beginning to stand on their own. That's why you have this feminist stuff going on, and then they have the woman being a king, saying she's got reason because the man isn't groomed enough. There's not sufficiency in that aspect. So I think the boy child should have a little more percentage up there.
That's cool. And your take on feminism, you have a different idea towards the way, if we're to use Nigerian Twitter for example, do you think they're in line with what feminism should actually stand for? Or is just people who are hurt and angry at...
You just took it right out of my mouth. Yes, okay. A lot of people are born out of that. Still, then again, it still goes back to the male child. It's affecting the female, and then we are reacting to that. It's the reactions, the outcome of the male, the male gender. That's why the females are behaving this way.
Okay.
we are more the like women are receivers. The ladies, the women, the girl, we're receivers naturally. So whatever you put in us, whatever you don't put in us, there's always a feedback. So however the male is reacting, we are gonna have a counter actions. So whatever is happening to it's a counter action for us. So I think that's
cool.
It's out of hurt, out of a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Before I let you go, I want you to give a little insight on the NSAS movement. What was your take on it? Where did we overdo it? The Nigerian youth, were we sluggish in terms of we are way behind time when we were supposed to do it? Or
Okay, I got you.
what was your take on that?
Well, I'm very patient person. I like to just work my way through whys and hows a lot of like on a stretch before I take a decision. I didn't jump out to go on the movement and all that. I mean, physically, but then again, we have social media on our disposal. So, for me, I think we didn't expect what we got, and then it's a first of its kind movement in Nigeria, and then this is a country that we are barely standing. We're 60 years past and we are barely standing. A lot of accountabilities, a lot of people run away from that. Still boils down to the male. These guys are making a mess of our country. And believe me, it's time for the youths to, because they have ruled they've taken so much space that the youths don't, we are agitated now because we are struggling in our space. Where we are supposed to be, we are not there. So we're struggling in the confined space that they've boxed us into, and then we decided to. It wasn't something that was planned per se, but it was beautiful that it happened because I think it's given our leaders a different view on what segregation of power, or putting the youths in power and doing a whole lot of stuff with the youths, because we are the future.
And there's hope.
And there's hope. Yes, there's a better
hope.
Nigerian view.
Yeah, it's been wonderful having Mrs. Raju, creative director for the RAJUU brand, a wife
Thank
and
you
mom,
so much.
a beautiful woman, and it only happens here in Jason's room. So it's high time I let her go back to her husband.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Raju. She deals in clothes. Please patronize her, please. Please.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you, Jason.
to the crew, Ekpato and Piper, for letting my room be a mess. Thank you. To the Nectar Podcast crew, thank you. Oga Uche, thank you. I know say follow for people who do this kind. Piper, this is 2 days in a row. You, Ekpato, you've been frowning for 2 days. If you have beef with me, say it. I'll beat you on live radio. I will beat you. Nothing will happen. Get me? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's bye for now. Ciao, Jay.
Run around, run away as a rebel comes out. Then you call on me.